been paid nothing for your services and nothing to put your life in harm's way on a daily basis for this man. He doesn't appreciate it. And we just want to take a little bit and just spread the wealth. We're not looking to harm the children. We're not looking to kill the children. We love the children just as much as you. But she just wants to make a little bit of money. And that's basically how she explains it to Bridget. And she says that it seems like the adventurers were at least interested in it. And she would just like to get her approval. And then the children will be taken back to Denerim just for a short period, and then brought back to Stenhold once the money is in hand. And Bridget she just immediately draws her sword and says that she will have no part of this whatsoever, and that she just cannot believe it.
Okay, David, as Bridget pulls her sword, I pull my new two-hander and I go, "Can I cut her tongue out now?"
Fight, fight, fight.
Fight, fight, 2 women and a knight.
And
Oh my
pissed
god,
off
I'm not gonna
Canary.
know who to heal.
She pulls her weapon. So she's going to attack, actually. I mean, it looks like she doesn't have she definitely seems energized now. I mean, she was in bad shape from the battle, being knocked unconscious not once but twice, and she's pulled her weapon. She's going for the steward.
Oh my god.
I'm going to back her up.
So we'll just kind of use this map here as well. So seeing that I don't literally have a map to represent the camp, so
I'm going to interject. May I do that?
sure, absolutely. Mrs. Purple Robes.
I'm going to shout and try to restrain Bridget and tell her, don't do it this way. Turn her into the Arl.
As
Don't
she
kill
says
her.
that, I swing. Roll to hit.
All right, go for it.
A 9, and I know that's a miss. On mage, and I believe she would have a 10 in total for defense.
Let me check let's see if she's got any dex.
Are we in combat? I need an initiative roll.
Well,
Wait.
he just won't ride up and attack, so she didn't attack yet. The Canary just attacked.
All I heard was attack. All I
She's-
heard was killing, and I was like, okay.
Well, she drew her sword and was walking towards Alenka. She has an 11 defense, so.
Okay, I totally missed that, and like, "Frrrds." I gotta get used to the weight of this thing. Sorry, I kind of go back up, pulling it up onto my shoulder.
Is the two-handed sword 3d6 damage?
Yep,
Oh, that's insane damage.
yep. That's why I picked it up.
Well, as you swing the sword and
I kind of
you know,
misjudge it.
swing
and it goes
for the
past
fence, and
her.
it goes over her head, and she really didn't see that coming, and she kind of cowers back into Blaker, and Blaker is unarmed as well, and he says, "Why are you attacking us? We just want to share the wealth. We don't want anyone to die here. Just let us leave, and you won't ever see us again."
If you want to leave, you could become an apostate, and I believe by law we kill we kill apostates.
Are you a Templar?
No, but I'm not in the mood for pissing any off, and we have a
Alright.
couple mages in the group.
So
And I already told her I was
afraid
cutting
of
her tongue out if
Templars.
she talked about this again.
Actually, there are a few. I read that there are several Canary Templars, even though they don't trust them. There are a few, not a
Yes.
lot, but there are a few.
Also,
Also seen
Canary,
within
by
the
Canary
Ninja
law,
Canary.
magic is evil. And whenever it is used, Canaries are usually distrusting. And when I said I'd cut her tongue out, that was me distrusting her magic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking for the ninja canary that vanished in the farm.
Yep. And I distrust magic.
Right?
But
Well, of course.
it's so intuitive.
Alright, are we into moves now?
Well, Sir Blaker is not. He's not putting up a fight. He seems like he is trying to talk his way out of this. He says to Bridget that he just wants to. He's got nothing against her. He never has, and he respects her. But just to let them leave, and they will never see them again. She'll never see them again. And she really isn't. Actually, she isn't going for this. I mean, she's pretty pissed off, especially the steward.
Okay, that's why I'm asking if they're going to make
steward.
moves. Do I get to move before this happens?
You can make a move. Go for it.
Alright, I'm going to scream it to both
There was
Bridget
a different
and
way I was
Alexander.
hoping they were going to do this, but
Do not kill her. Take her into custody, if you will, and then cast rejuvenation on her. Which I know she hasn't
Nice.
lost health, but
yeah.
at least it'll be there.
Yeah, she says that she just can't. She has a. She just doesn't know what's going to happen now because her family is in disgrace, is going to be in disgrace, and she would just rather run away from this. She says, she wasn't trying to hurt anyone. She like she said already, she does care about the children. And she doesn't want to see the children hurt. She never did in the first place. She just wanted a little bit of the Arl's money because she feels that her family has been cut short for all these generations. Not only from him, but his bloodline before him.
There's a question. I know I can't hear any of this, but did she say how long she had actually been out of the Circle Tower for? I honestly don't remember.
Who, Vey?
No,
What's her name?
Oh,
Alenka.
for a long time. I mean, years.
I can remember you saying like that he had a lot of pull, and that's how he managed to,
Yeah, he
I just can't remember you
does.
said how long.
Oh yeah. Well, she did her training there, but ever since her training was complete, she was basically, put back at Stenhold because that's where her family was the entire time anyway. So.
Okay. I kind of turn to the children and kind of like point to a place that's kind of like still within sight of the camp, but kind of far enough away that they obviously can't hear anything and don't, they can't really see the interaction going on. And
It's a good move.
say something so that they're kind of distracted over there, and let them know I'll be back in a few minutes, and I just kind of like saunter back towards the camp. And what do I see when I arrive back?
Well,
Me raising my sword into the air again.
when you get back to the camp, you see Bridget. She doesn't have a shield, even though her token, because her shield was broken during combat. But you do see her, rearing back to strike Alenka. And you also see Vey motioning her hands, so it looks like Vey has actually done something as well. And then you see the Canary, he's flanked her as well. And it does look like Alenka and both Blaker are both unarmed.
Elephant is walking off, by the way.
Where's Elephant going?
She's going to get the kids and going to complete the mission. She didn't get paid to fight extra people.
Right.
So I
Right.
approach Alenka,
Mhm.
and I say to her, so what exactly is the situation? What's happening? What's going on? Why?
Well, it appears Bridget wants to have my head on a platter now.
I look to Bridget and kind of like half
We could
smile
have
and I
made
say,
more money for doing this than we could have made all combined together for the rest of our lives. And she just says that she's disappointed, but
I
there's
actually
honor
look
in what
back-
Bridget's doing as well. So, and
I
she
look
said that.
back.
Go ahead.
No, go on, please.
No, I'm done. I'm done. So you seriously go for it.
I look back to Alenka and kind of like, first of all, I look to Bridget and smile and say, Now, do you see that we were being honest with you?
Oh, she says
we were
perfectly.
being
She says,
truthful.
I see it now.
Okay.
And then she, she sees Elephane starting to, walk off with the kids, and that's why she sheathes
Bill
her
wants to
sword.
get the told you so in there.
She sheathes her sword and says, "You are coming back to the fortress, and the Arl is going to know about this."
Okay. Out of combat for a second.
Mhm.
Bell, you have rope, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, back in game. Bell, I
Back
asked
in
you
game.
for your
Back
rope.
in game.
Or at least a little bit of it so I can tie them up.
I gesture towards my pack that is sat 5 feet behind him.
And yeah, I picked the rope out. Does he have any like small cloths or anything?
As he walks over to my pack, I turn back to Alenka, and
That's-
No hummus, man. I just saw that.
There's
list.
another action. I'm trying
No,
to
I don't have any
sneakily,
hummus.
but this
It's-
action,
I love hummus.
David, you might think is
in the
gonna
round
be funny,
tub?
is that I opened the one
hot
sack
pepper
that has
one.
venom in it,
Oh my god,
and I
that's awesome.
dip it in one of the cloths as I find one, and I kind of squish it up, and I walk back over with the rope in one hand and cloth in the other, with my thing back in the with my venom back in its pack, my bag.
Okay.
You're gonna see what I'm gonna do with this in a minute.
Are you going to
I-
chloroform her or something? I mean, what's going?
I'm gonna
Or
tie
attempt.
Alenka up, and I'm gonna take this ball, and I'm gonna shove it in her mouth. And I go, she can't talk or cast spells now.
Oh, the old ball
The
guy.
venom-soaked cloth.
Where's this venom coming from?
We killed the spider.
Yeah, they killed it.
In
Episode
2
before.
or 3?
Yeah, the session before you had started playing.
I don't say anything to Alenka because it would be pointless now, and I
Would
Just
you
walk
guys
back to where
even know
Elephant
that
is.
I would have put this on there if I did?
Oh,
if
I love
kinda
that
did
stuff,
it while
Wes.
my back
God
was turned.
damn, I love it.
I walk back to where Elephant is with the children. And did Bridget come with us, like towards where Elephant is with the kids, or does she stay with the rest of the group?
No, she says that we're not going to make a scene in front of the children, and you're coming back to the fortress now. And they basically comply.
Okay. I kind of
Um,
pick the one tied up mage, and I walk back. Because she can't walk tied up.
And you get them into the cart. They're
Okay.
all on carts. The kids are in the cart. And you
David,
have-
can we take the long way back to avoid that stream with the logs across it, please?
Oh yeah, with the blight owls and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we take, make sure we take the safe long way
Sure.
back?
Yeah, it'll take probably an extra day or so.
You want me to give you my extra rolls for the rejuvenate, or how are you going to handle this venom?
Yeah.
No, the venom does nothing because it's not processed.
Oh, it's,
So
yeah,
the
never mind.
venom has absolutely no effects whatsoever. That's in
Okay,
the poison making part of Dragon Age, and it's not processed, so
Okay. I was
nothing
gonna
happens.
say, then never mind with the venom.
Good
Well, you
try,
already
though.
did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
already did it. Never
Yeah,
mind.
you
Good
already
try.
did it.
So now you only got about half of what you had, so no big deal.
When before we put them in the cart, if I search them, what generally would they have on them?
Search
They're
it.
on the Blanker and what's her name?
I stopped him
You're
from
gonna
searching them.
frisk him in front of the kids and
They can
stuff.
rob them too.
I stopped him
Oh,
from searching them.
Kadari, I love Crow doing this. This is great, dude. Okay, that's awesome. First grapes. Now this. All right. Are you? Do you really want to search them and frisk them and take them? I mean, they have nothing. I mean, she has
Plot
just her.
twist.
Didn't he have a
Blaker has a
crossbow, or there was the
backpack full of
crossbow broken in the
grapes.
fight?
Right.
We would take their weapons so they couldn't do anything.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have
Yeah,
any
that's
weapons
essentially what
anyway.
I was trying to do.
Yeah, he had a short sword, but Bridget basically confiscated it from him, and she basically confiscated the steward's walking staff as well. So, but they don't tie. She sits in the cart with them, and basically keeps eye on them the entire time, facing them the entire way. Kids are there, and Blaker and Alenka really don't say anything the entire journey back to Stenhold Castle. Well, Stenhold
And on-
Fortress.
the way back, I speak to Bridget and I say, if at all possible, whilst you are handling this situation, could we please escort the children back to their mother, who we know is dearly missing them and dearly loves them, and would be overjoyed to see them.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So, can we trust your discretion in handling this matter? And
She said she will be there as well, so.
No, it's okay. Out again, there isn't a plot twist. I'm not going to kidnap them myself, don't worry.
I know there's not. I know there isn't.
I was
ask
totally going to
Bridget
deliver
a
him and
question?
kidnap him. I almost shot him up.
I have a chance to ask Bridget a question.
Yes.
What will Jarl do with these two when you get back?
I don't know. Maybe lock him up in the dungeon. Maybe kill him. I don't know. Maybe send Alenka off to the tower to be dealt with. I don't know. But Blaker, he may have a different fate because the Arl wasn't too trusting of him in the first place, because he basically was an Arl at one point and lost his status and has seemed to be a little sly ever since, and that was the reason why he did lose his status. But probably Blaker's fate may be a little different than what happens to the steward. And then probably the rest of the steward's family will probably be abolished from the fortress as well, and they will get a new stewardship in.
Alright, thank you.
Upon hearing that, I say
What's up,
to
Chili?
Bridget, ooh, yeah. These two individuals who we literally only just met, one of them only a short while ago and one of them just over a day ago. Who would you say was the primary instigator?
The primary instigator for what?
For the plot to...
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, just from what... I mean, just from what you've heard, it seems like Alenka by far. I mean, Blaker was really kind of backpedaling and just kind of denying it the whole time until she literally stepped up and, basically said how it was, and, how the steward, the actual Arl hasn't been paying shit for all these generations, been, keeping all the money and not sharing the wealth, and when everybody else is running his Arl and, running his ban, and, he just, it seems like she's probably the one that thought of this. That's what you're gathering. And actually, Bridget would probably say it would be her as well. Even though she doesn't trust Blaker, she just says that she doesn't think Blaker's smart enough to think of anything like that.
After seeing him in combat, yes, I kind of tend to agree with her.
He took a worse licking than you. And I kind of just turned with my head back to the cart and kept driving the horse.
I actually didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
I said he took a worse licking than you. And I kind of just turned and kept yelling.
I'm going to avoid the double entendre there for a second.
Okay.
No, go with it.
No, because he's just a dumb canary, so...
Nice
I'm
soft
just going to,
beard.
brush that off.
Head and
I
shoulders
bet
every
Belle was
day.
probably sitting there going, just ignore him, he talks a lot about random stuff.
Yeah, we've stolen grapes, he's tried to pocket a two-handed sword, I mean... don't worry, we keep him around because he kind of, takes blows quite well. Double entendre intended.
I hit stuff and it dies. Does that help? Who dies next?
Well, upon getting back to the Stenhold Fortress, your small group passes through the shambled gates, and the Arl and his wife greet the two carts, and the children jump out and give them huge hugs. You are now back at Stenhold Fortress.
Okay.
And it's actually nice to see the family be reunited, even though they have no clue what has, actually transpired. besides, going and getting the children anyways. And the Arl Wojciech comes up to you and asks what the delay was. You should have been back yesterday, and that he was truly worried. That his carts were going to make it back safe.
At this,
I can grasp the Arl. Can I roll to hit?
at this point, I pull Alenka out of the cart, and I tell Breaker to go too, and I kind of ride off to a certain spot where I can get out of the cart myself and make sure the cart and everything is safe. Can I do that? As I
Sure, he really doesn't know what's going on.
and I go,
When
Bridget.
you're commanding,
I look towards Sir Bridget and kind of give her like a gesture, just to say,
sure.
over to you kind of thing.
Oh well, she just kind of shoos the Arl's wife away with the children, and so she takes the children. They're all over their mother. They're happy that they're back at the demolished fortress all around them. And actually, I'm going to give you this handout one more time as well to give you a visual of how badly damaged this fortress really is. Lots of blight attacks, and they're still actually going through blight attacks. But nonetheless, you're back. The kids are off with their mother, and the Arl is there. Bridget approaches the Arl, kind of ushers him to the side, and he has a sort of like an entourage of guards around him as well. She says something to the guards. They go over to the cart, grab Blaker, grab Alenka, and they start to take them two off. And the Arl is there with Bridget now, Sir Bridget. And Blaker and Alenka are being taken away.
So we are all there with the
Deckard
Bridget
insane. Dave, have you ever accidentally touched
I'm
another
off with
man's
the cart.
penis? No. No, I never have.
There's no
Yes.
great fields around here, is there?
Unless
This is
I
just
did
Bill.
when I was playing football, which on
And
the bottom
Elephant.
of a pile, which I
Alright.
didn't mean to.
Unless Elephane's coming with me.
But other than that, no, I haven't. Sorry to disappoint you there,
Elephant's still drinking.
Deckard
wine.
insane.
So no elephant. Well, I step up to the Earl.
Mm-hmm. And he hands you a coin purse.
Okay.
He says,
Thank
"This
you.
is your payment, and please do not ask for anything more."
I won't ask for anything more, but I do want to give you some information that I've learned.
Mm-hmm.
I detected controlling magic on those two,
No.
and I want to warn you that your enemies may have used them to get to your children.
How is that? My children are back safely now.
Yes,
I do a
thanks to
check to
us.
see if that's on it, if I sense she's being honest or not.
You want to do a perception check?
Yes, to see if I can sense if Vay's being honest or not,
Sure.
what she's saying. And actually, would I know from my knowledge of magic whether that's even possible?
If magic can control someone,
No,
yes.
no, if she could detect if that particular magic was actually controlling them. Like, would I know if that's even possible?
So, all right, let me ask this. So, you want to know if Alenka is being controlled by magic? That's what your
No.
question is, Vay?
No. I want to know if they would be able to know if magic was controlling Alenka.
Hey, wake up.
No, I'm saying that I detected the magic, and I am letting the Earl know that they may not be completely responsible. That
No,
he
no, no,
needs
I
to,
don't- no,
he needs to
I'm-
look further for his
Yeah.
enemies.
He said
I
he
understand what
will,
you're saying.
he will definitely check into it. But yes,
I
you
get
can
what
give
you're
me a
saying.
roll. Yes, you can give me a roll. Hey, what's up, Rons?
Is it just a standard perception, or is it a type of perception?
Let me look at perception real quick.
I actually don't think I have any bonuses to any perception anyway, so... Yeah, I don't have any bonuses to perception anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Maybe
14?
you're not too sure, actually. You're just not too sure.
You hardly know me.
No, that's true. That's probably why I'm not sure. I probably haven't picked up on your deceitful and honest mannerisms yet, so probably true.
Alright, so the two are, looks like they're being taken back into the, the fortress, and the Arl has given you a rather large purse to divvy up between all of the party members. Your payment is in full, and he says you are more than welcome to stay here at Stenhold, but I just do not have any. I have no mounts or horses that I can afford to give you.
I ask him, I say, has Montgomery... Sorry, David, you told me his last name. I can't remember what it was.
Who, the Arl?
Has he... Yeah, no, the...
Montgomery Burns?
Sister Ada's father.
Oh, Monty Denadu.
Denadu, that's it. Has Montgomery Denadu returned from his battle with the Darkspawn yet?
Yes, he is just got back. He goes out every day on a daily basis. He had a rather person of importance accompanying him today, so they are back early, and I believe they're back at the temple. And you're more than welcome to find him and talk to him if you need to. And he, the Arl, basically gathers the rest of his entourage, and he heads off towards the fortress. And then he does turn and he does say, "Thank you for bringing back his children, and the traitors will be dealt with."
I kind of whisper under my breath. So,
Oh, you cut out.
what? Oh, I said
You
I
cut out.
whisper under my breath. It's about bloody time.
Whoa. Gods? No, I'm just kidding.
By the Maker, it's about bloody time, he thanked us. And I'm kind of saying that under my breath.
Runs.
Dave, while he's going to the chantry, is there like a blacksmith or quartermaster here?
There is. There is
I would
actually
like
one.
to see him.
Okay. You go over and talk to Brutus. Brutus is the local smithy here, and he's just got shit everywhere. I mean, the roof of his smithy is destroyed. In fact, it doesn't even look like an actual place of establishment. It looks like something's just makeshifted around a big, kiln and everything. So it doesn't even look like he's got walls or anything. He's out in the wide open, just making armor and making shields and making weapons and just giving them to the troops as they go out to their death. Basically, is what's happening.
I go, Mr.
Like the
Brutus,
Russians during World War II, just giving them one rifle for 12 soldiers.
Well, yeah, they won the war.
Because they had more people.
No, it's because of the conditions.
Yeah, of course.
Contra.
Oh, of course.
I go, Mr. Brutus, are you interested in buying any types of weapons? These will help you with your funds for supplying soldiers.
He says, "I really can't afford to pay much, but I can give you a little bit."
Okay. I show him what we have in the cart.
Why the smith gotta
And
be
I
black?
What you think would be a good price?
For everything, all of the armor, and
You won't be able to
For
afford it.
everything.
he'll give you, he'll be able to give you 100 silver for everything.
100 silver for everything. I kind of shake my head and go,
He says, "We are in times of need here at Stenhold, and this isn't the Arl's money. This is my money.
Did I go with
You don't have
Alexander?
to. You do not have to sell me this stuff if you choose not to."
I
So
kind of
what's the
turn my
total?
head.
What's the total
and go,
value?
yeah.
What is the total value
In
of
total
this stuff?
value, everything is 3 gold and 30 silver.
Oh, 3 gold and 30 silver. All right, let's
Yeah.
see. So what did I say on selling stuff to people? What did I say? 1/5 value.
50% off.
Did I say? I said 50%. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.